Damn, that is catchy. Welcome back to Big Trouble in Little Podcast. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Andy.
I'm Chaz.
I'm Joe Dubs.
I'm Zack.
This is the final week of Twilight Zone, Rod Serling, weird sci-fi spooky anthology television show month.
Twilight Zone, Night Gallery, Serling Zone.
Yeah, you can't say only Rod Serling because we have the Jordan Peele stuff. You can't say only Twilight Zone because we have Night Gallery, which is what we're talking about today. So we've gotten off the rails a little bit, but yeah, that's fine. It's still very much in all the same wheelhouse. This week's picks are from Zack. Zack, why'd you have to be so different and choose Night Gallery?
Because I wanted to be different. But like also because I've never seen Night Gallery, and I was reading some interviews about Rod Serling talking about, different points, stuff he did in Night Gallery and how he was proud of some of the work he did there. And then I've seen different people. It's just come up a lot in my feeds lately. And I was like, I've still never seen anything of Night Gallery. I've never seen it on TV ever. And you can't really stream it anywhere either, so we had to be sneaky and watch it somewhere else.
Didn't someone say it was on Amazon last week? Is that true or not?
You had to buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was recent because like back when I was looking, you couldn't get it anywhere. So I guess some shit shifted, and now you can buy it.
This is the kind of thing that I really want to buy, like a DVD box set of for $10 at an FYE. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just thinking that after I watched all this, is like I want to buy the box set of this. Like I don't even care if like half the episodes aren't good. Like I still want it.
I want it for just the fact of like the studio sets that they had going on in these episodes were pretty fucking cool. In my opinion.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the sets. If they were sets that they built, or they were like in a fucking like a big place like a Pinewood Studios or whatever. I don't know.
I like the intro a lot. I like aged up Rod Serling. The gallery itself is strange where he is.
Yeah, it is strange, but it's cool because it's like also like, what is this place? It's like, look at this painting, and then he explains to you sort of what the painting is going to be about.
It feels like an art gallery out of time and out of space or some weird nonsense.
Yeah, and it's cool. But I guess we'll talk about they're tearing down Tim Riley's bar first.
Good, because that's the one I watched first.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's the one everybody watched first.
Yeah.
But I was led to believe initially that there's like there is absolutely no supernatural or weird, nothing weird's happening in this episode at all. But there's a smidge. There's just a smidge, and that's fine.
Or it's just a guy being drunk.
Or it's just a guy being drunk. Those are awfully hard hallucinations, though.
I've never been that drunk, but
yeah. But
he also works at a plastics factory. He may have been exposed to some very severe chemicals.
That's possible. Yeah, his brain might be he might be developing early on Alzheimer's or something. He's hallucinating. But
in the beginning of the episode, I was like, why is he so damn sweaty? And I'm just like, oh, he's a drunk.
Because he's drunk.
Yeah.
And it's hot outside. I'm just assuming it's also hot. But yeah, it's about this guy who's just like, he's hit middle age. He's kind of like upper middle management somewhere, it looks like, in this company he works in. And he's just kind of burned out, and he's down in the dumps because he's like, man, I'm hit the middle age area, and everything's changing, and they're tearing down all the places I used to go to, and I'm a widower. Like this whole song and dance about how it's like not everything is how it used to be. I liked how things used to be, which is like that seems to be a theme he runs a lot. Because there's all kinds of episodes, not all kinds, that's not fair to say that, but there's like a few episodes of Twilight Zone that are kind of about that, where it's like a guy is just, his nerves are shot because he's sick of being worked to death. People were experiencing millennial burnout like 40, 50 years ago, it turned out.
I think it's just part of the human experience. You get older, and then you see younger people doing things differently than you were doing them, and you were like, my way was better. I just think every generation has that.
Yeah, but this isn't coming from a place of like a lot of the times. This isn't coming from a place where things were just better the way different people do it now or something. It's just like they're stressed the hell out and they want to go back to a simpler time. Usually, is what the motivation seems to be.
It also kind of showed like a little guilt that because he was working too much, he was pulling his boots by the bootstraps to get that dough. That
Yeah.
like he didn't pay attention to his family, and essentially that's why like she died.
Yeah, because later on, when he's having that breakdown, he's like explaining, "It's like I was too busy working that night, and I couldn't get home in time." And yeah, well, he tried to explain that his wife got sick and she died of pneumonia. Apparently,
Yeah. Also, that's rough. She would have been in like her 40s, and she's died of pneumonia. Diseases used to be a lot scarier.
Well, hell, she wouldn't even been in her 40s because according to him, this all happened 25 years ago.
Oh, that's I just knew 25 years ago is when he got that job, and then he would have been married for some amount of time. I don't know.
So like they would have been. He was 23 at that time because he gave his age, so she would have been around the same age as him. We'll assume. But that was still during a time where like you could still die or get really fucked up if you got certain illnesses. But
Ricketts took my children. Oh my god!
I got polio and died. Shit like that. But yeah, it's like he's essentially just kind of waxing poetic about his past, and he wants to like go back to that badly. And it gets to a point where he's talking about this bar that he used to go to a lot, and that's where he met his wife and all this other stuff. And he visits it, even though it's condemned, and they're going to tear it down soon. And when he goes there, it's like he starts having kind of vivid hallucinations or visions, or like he's remembering things from the past that like the scene, what it looked like there at the time.
Yeah, and the transitions that happen, like when he's going in between time and stuff, like his secretary or assistant, like was trying to like bring him into the car, and then he like turned around and he was like in a hospital, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, that's fucking cool how they did that. Yeah,
that one was like quick, like it was like, oh god. But basically he ends up getting in trouble though, because one night he breaks in there and he's drunk and the cops are about to arrest him, but that guy who I guess he's known for a long time that is also a cop was able to kind of get him out of getting in trouble and basically tried to just get him out of there and get him back home. And he wanted to go to the house he used to live in instead. So he went there, and then he got in more trouble and he got arrested off screen. We didn't see that. So, arrested off screen, and then he got fired from his job after 25 years because you made the company look bad and shit like that. But it kind of just ends with him being like, fine, fuck it, I guess. I'm going to go and watch my bar get torn down that I used to go to. And he goes there, and then he's kind of watching it, and then he has the strongest like hallucination or whatever you want to call it at that point, really. And it's like everybody's there and they're singing "He's a Jolly Good Fellow" at him, and then eventually they're just like, "Come on, you got to stop this!" Like everybody in his memory or his vision or whatever it is.
It also had like an eerie feeling, like it had like the Shining feeling, like when they see when Jack sees the ghost and stuff, and they're communicating with him. It's like very ghostly, Yeah,
it got weird when they basically stopped celebrating and they all just stared at him.
Yeah.
It got like really quiet. It was like, oh, what's going on? And they're having like an intervention, I guess. That's what makes me think, oh, it's not him being drunk, because that happened.
Or this is like maybe he's having like a mental breakdown, like midlife crisis or something like that, and because of his trauma with his wife dying and stuff. Like he goes to this bar and he like remembers the memories, and when he's at the pub and they're all singing that song, he hears the construction getting ready to do the demolition. That's kind of like reality knocking at his brain, be like, hey, get back to the real world and move forward.
He's like, no, we ignore that. We don't need to hear that. Let's just keep doing this. And,
Yes, delusion, pretty much.
Yeah. And he got sucked back into reality, and they started tearing the bar down, and he started walking away. And that's when he heard people singing that song in the restaurant he goes to lunch to across the street, apparently.
At Antoine's.
Antoine's. And everybody was there that he knows right now, except for maybe that prick in the office that's gunning for him.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot that guy's name. But
Patrick Bateman.
He wasn't quite that bad, but his boss was there though, and
Paul Allen.
Paul, yeah, he'd be Paul Allen probably. But he basically was like, "Listen, I'm sorry about what happened earlier. 25 years is a big milestone, and we should tell you, congratulations and give you your flowers, kind of thing, so to speak." And it seemed like he was, pretty good with that. And that was kind of the end of the episode. It was like he was just really wanting to go back to the way things were. And it's like he got kind of brought back into reality and realized, hey, maybe things aren't so bad here.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, he finally had that come to Jesus meeting.
Chaz, what's your thoughts on this episode?
Yeah, I mean, you guys already kind of hit the points. I felt like the episode was a little slow at first to build up, but I guess like we needed enough of it. That said, I thought that it has a very similar message in a way to Walking Distance. About, you're kind of getting caught up in the past, but his is, I think, more him also facing how like things were simpler, and also he had the person he loved. He his whole life ahead of him, and now his best years are behind him. So I think there's a mix of that, just as much as just the stresses of working in the business he does and being burned out. I kind of like that it came back to this happy ending. I did wonder though if he was hallucinating them being there too, or if they are there really, does he get his job back? Because I mean, the things went from him.
He says here's to 25 more or something like that.
Oh, okay, he did. So yeah, he gets.
He kind of implies, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it does seem kind of odd to think what was gonna happen, because I don't know if he was just gonna be in that bar and wait for it to get torn down. I was also waiting. They were doing that like split shot where like as they're celebrating with him and they're waiting for him to kind of accept that bar was being torn down. I was like, is he going to have like a heart attack whenever the bar gets hit?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was waiting for something dark, but of course, I think it was more symbolic of he can move on and let go of it and live the current life he has. So, I don't know. It's kind of an odd one to actually have a happy ending, but it did.
Well, I guess just because the other episodes of Twilight Zone that were like this, they kind of just were over. And it was just like, oh, well. I guess like the guy had a limp in the Walking Distance, and that was kind of it. He's just like, fuck, I can't go back there. Everything is the same. And he just kind of goes back on with his life.
You can never go back to the past.
You can't. He realized it here too, but at the same time, it was like, you know what? Everything's okay here too, in the end. I just couldn't see it.
He's like,
how much? That's how I take it.
He's like, how much are those ice cream scoops? 30 cents. Oh, fuck, I'm back. Damn it.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. I will say this one is a little odd for the story. I mean, I get it. It's more of like a short story that kind of gets wrapped up. We don't really get a true supernatural thing other than he gets these like moments where he goes back, but you get this. You also have that play on delusion, alcoholism. Like, is it just that and that's it? So as far as like, a true like supernatural touch, it definitely is a little different than the typical type of Twilight Zone or Twilight Zone-esque show. Definitely different than the other episode we watched. But yeah, it's still fun though. Like I actually enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's a good time.
I liked it. Okay, I have problems with it.
What's your problems?
It's it's actually very well written, and the dialogue is snappy. I like the dialogue a lot. Like whoever wrote this did a really good job. It's well acted, well made, and everything. I just don't like that the whole point of it is he's just miserable and drunk, and he doesn't like in like Walking Distance and a few other stories like this. Someone has a realization and then they do something that's like, I'm gonna look around me and find something worth living for, or I'm gonna look to the future, or I'm gonna do something. But in this one, he's just miserable and drunk, and even his hallucinations are like, you're just kind of a miserable drunk. You should probably like get your life together, man. And then the only reason that there's a happy ending at all is because his secretary does something for him. Like, she's the one who like goes to his boss and is like, why are you being such a prick? You need to like recognize him for all his hard work. And his friends, like the cop and all these other people, like come together and throw him a party, and that's what makes things better. Like, it's nothing that he decides to do. He just kind of like wallows in self-pity and alcohol for 40 minutes, and at the end his friends are congratulating him. I mean, I hope that he turns things around after that and he goes back to work and works really hard and has 25 more really great years. It's just bugged me that he's just miserable the whole time, and then he never makes a conscious decision to be like, maybe I should stop drinking so much, maybe I should like not get sloshed on my lunch break from work. Like,
well, I think that's
some of
what
it's his fault.
I think that's what the ending does, though. It implies that that's what's happening at the end.
I hope so. We don't know for sure. I don't know.
It's like sometimes people need help from others. They just shut everybody out and shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's
kind of like what he was doing.
That's an important lesson too. It's like sometimes you need, because everyone has people in their life that's like, oh, this person needs help. They need intervention. They need someone to reach out to them. And sometimes you try again and again and it doesn't work. And then sometimes you can help people out. So maybe that's what this is about. But I don't know. I kept waiting for him to wake up to the reality of it all. And I realized it's realistic. It's a well-written story that way, but it didn't make me feel good watching it, if that makes any sense. I wasn't like, oh, boo, I think and hate this episode. It's just, it did bug me.
I mean, like you mentioned Walking Distance, so the guy there didn't realize on his own that
he was he had some help from outside, but then he leaves the past. He leaves the past behind, literally and like characteristically, figuratively, and says, I will look around at maybe there is a carousel in my town, like not literally, but maybe I'm looking to the past too much. I need to look around at the present.
Yeah,
and that's like, they should have cut the really lame backup story from this and just made it a little longer and gave us that.
Maybe if he had some kind of line at the end where he could have said something, he could have fixed all this.
I needed something, but yeah, that's kind of what turned me off of it. I didn't like this one as much as Pickman's model.
That's funny, because for some reason I thought you wouldn't have liked that one as much. I don't know why.
What, Pickman's model?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll discuss it in a minute, obviously.
But yeah, I still like it anyway, though. Mostly for all the other reasons everybody else says. Oh, it's written well, the dialogue's great, all that other stuff. I empathize with the guy too.
Yes.
Because, sometimes you get burned out and you get fucking sick of all this shit.
Sometimes alcohol's great. I get it.
Sometimes alcohol's too good.
Yeah, but like, what a badass fucking thing to do is like pull out a liquor bottle, put it in your briefcase, and be like, I'm out of here.
Fuck this place. When he was like, all right, fine, I'm leaving. I was like, yeah, let him know. People are too scared to fucking quit.
It's like doing a Jerry Maguire moment. Who's coming with me?
I mean, he got fired. He didn't quit, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. That I like how they had to hammer it at home that he's like done with this place, because he's like on his way out, and that little secretary lady was like, you have a phone call. He picks it up. I don't work here anymore. Fuck off.
That was my favorite part, I think.
Yeah, it made me laugh too.
Oh, maybe do that at work. That would roll.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting that to be another way of this getting supernatural, like it was his wife on the phone and it was going to throw him back into the past. And now he said, "Fuck off! I don't work here." It made me giggle.
All right, next episode, or did we all recommend?
I did.
Yeah, I recommend it. Yeah.
A little.
Okay.
A little.
A little. Pickman's model.
Did we want to mention the backup stories, or is this not worth talking about?
Well, only one of them I don't think is really worth talking about, which was like, for some reason, Death was in an elevator with people, and then it was just over.
I don't think I watched it.
Oh, it was funny. It was legit just a bit where
You didn't want to see like what the rest of that runtime was. You just closed it out.
I don't think I realized. I watched they're tearing down Tim Riley's bar yesterday and had lots of time, and then today I got home and did my post work routine. Watched Pickman's model, and then when it ended, I don't think I wiggled the mouse to see the runtime. I just looked at the time. I was like, good, I have enough time to go play a quick level of Ace Combat 7. And I went and did that, and now we're recording. So I think maybe I just didn't realize it. And then I sat down at the computer to record, saw you guys' conversation. I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to watch the end of that, wasn't I?
Nah, not that one. Not the second episode.
So the one, we can wait until after Pickman's model and talk, like we'll just do them in the order they're there, right? But like the one was like a 10-minute bit about a guy that could no longer walk. Yeah. But he used to be like a champion. I can't remember what he used to do. The decathlon champion, yeah. And he thought he was like paranoid his wife was cheating on him. Like, so he had learned how to perform astral projection.
Mind over matter.
Yeah. So he could like come up with the perfect plot to murder the doctor, and she would get blamed for it, and both of them would, be punished for their misdeeds that may or may not be happening. And this is the part I missed. I saw that. I looked over at my phone or something, and the next thing I know, he stumbled and goes, no! And he killed himself. And I didn't know what happened, but I thought it was funnier to leave it. I thought it was funnier to leave it that way.
When he was out there in that hallway, it's like there was like a thunderstorm going on. And it spooked him or something.
He like loses his scissors and is like, oh good, a club.
Yeah, he picks up like a fucking candelabra or some shit and like goes into, I guess, like, I don't know any other way to explain it other than he got disoriented and he's not used to astral projecting that much, so he fucked up.
I get it.
So it sounds like I said in the chat, I'm like, this sounds like something stupid that would happen in D&D.
It does. He had like the perfect plan and then he failed a fucking intimidation check or something. Failed a strength roll.
So I will say this, even though it's like stupid and we're like making fun of it, I kind of like that ending. I like that twist that he accidentally killed himself.
I like the elevator pitch of this story. I like a guy astral projects and accidentally kills himself. Oh, really? Tell me more. But then when they implemented it, this little 10-minute fuck around thing, I didn't like it as much.
It was like it was like this should have had like a full episode or something dedicated to it.
Like,
he should have had like a few misadventures in astral projection first.
Yeah. I would have liked an idea of he is in the bed and like you said, he's like done a couple episodes or a couple sessions of like trying to project and
maybe that's
around.
How he knows his wife is actually cheating on him instead he's just a paranoid prick.
Sure. And then but because he is effectively just bedridden, there could be a situation where the twist doesn't happen because he just gets disoriented or something goofy or stupid like that. It could literally be like, okay, it is pitch black. There are no lights or whatever. He's projecting, but then he doesn't realize that they had moved him from a different room or something. Like they moved him because he's not been able to live his life. He's been so focused on projecting, he didn't even realize or the environment around him. He steps out in the hallway, goes to where he thinks he needs to go, but the reality is he actually killed himself for that reason. Equally stupid, but at least it's a little more plausible.
Now I have like the modern version of this story where it's like if they did this in modern Twilight Zone, and it would be the doctor can also astral project, and he kills that guy's astral form and makes him a vegetable and steals his wife. That's how they would have done it now.
Okay, I was going to say he was busy texting and that's how he got disoriented.
I thought you were going to say he went into VR and that was their form of astral projection.
That would work.
That's like the dark mirror, actually, is what that is.
Yeah. It's like, what happened? I thought, how'd you kill yourself?
You're not the only one with this gift. What the fuck? He like slashes his astral form and he's just a vegetable now. He's drooling.
Yeah, and it's like, how did he get paralyzed to begin with? He got hit by a bus while playing Pokemon Go. We did it. That's
it.
The modern. There's your 2017 Twilight Zone.
All right.
I don't think we should bother trying to recommend that. It was kind of short.
It was short and stupid.
I started watching it and I was like, I am bored, and then I turned it off.
It seems to me like the formatting of this show is a little looser. Like I got a great idea for an episode. It's going to take like fucking 35 minutes to do or something. So then we're going to have like some time left over. And he's like, okay, well, we'll figure something out and kind of fit it in there. But the next real episode is the Pickman's model, which is based off of H.P. Lovecraft story, which he lets us know in the intro.
And you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can tell it is. That's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason I picked this is because it was H.P. Lovecraft. I was like, okay, cool.
Dude, there are so many iterations of this fucking H.P. Lovecraft story because Del Toro's like anthology has Pickman's model.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
as
really?
well. Yeah, I kind of want to see it now because I'm like, oh.
Well, he probably got inspired from this
Mm-hmm.
because he specifically called out Night Gallery in like an interview I was reading one time that he did. Hearing about how great it was and how it inspired him a lot. So
Nice.
but yeah, this one is about like these two guys are like standing in this apartment, this shitty apartment somewhere, and this guy's found like a painting from a Pickman, who's like a famous artist from like over 100 years ago or some shit. And he's like, "Oh, we got lost paintings. We found one. It's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars or something." And he's like, "I wonder if we can find any more." And it kind of just flashes back to like that time where that artist lived, and we kind of see what happened,
Mm-hmm.
like how everything ended up the way it is. And just guys, just like a kind of an eccentric asshole, which I guess that's how most artists are. That's how he comes off. He's teaching like a bunch
He
of
has a
women.
very tortured existence in his defense.
He, in his defense, he's
Yeah.
actually has a reason to be that way.
Yeah.
But like all these other people.
But he comes off as an artsy prick at first because you're like, that's exactly what you would expect an art teacher to say.
Who is this fop who's like wearing fucking gloves all the time? We'll
Mhm.
take his gloves off. You find out there's a reason for that too. But one of the girls in like his class he's teaching is just like really into him and like wants to get closer to him and stuff, and he's like not having any of it basically. And he gets fired from his job because his paintings are weird and everybody's been hearing stuff about him more or less. And she follows him to like some restaurant and is basically just trying to do everything she can to like get involved in this guy's life somehow. And he leaves the painting behind at the restaurant that he was supposed to take home.
The tea house.
Yeah, the tea house. And more like, long story short, she figures out where he lives at and tries to bring the painting back to him. And it's like she goes this place and it's like you see like a creepy hand like peeking through like the lace curtain through the door to see who's there.
Turns out he has a My Pet Monster.
Yes. But she makes her way inside and then sees a bunch of fucked up paintings and shit. And then he appears finally. Pickman does. And she's like, "What are you doing? You can't be here." He's like, "Well, you left this at the tea house." He's like, "No, you got to get out of here now." He's like sweating and shit. He looks like really fucking anxious. Then you hear like monster noises. Like there's no other way you can describe it. And then a fucking monster appears and they start fighting. And
So the monster, what is it? Like I thought it was like a werewolf at one point.
chud.
it's a
Yeah.
chud. It's like a fucking Lovecraft fucking
Yeah, it's just
monster.
like a Lovecraft underground goblin demon guy.
Yeah.
It
Rat.
didn't look too bad for like 1970 TV, you know. Really.
I guess. Like I now that he mentioned that there's the Del Toro adaptation of this, I want to see it so bad because watching this, I was like, I wish they would take this exact cast and this exact script and make it today. I want the paintings to look better. I want the costume to look better. I want the lighting to be a little bit better. And it just, I don't know. I like it. I liked this story a lot. I don't know why you thought I wouldn't like it. I guess maybe I could take some guesses, but I don't know. It's so bizarre and so interesting and so what the fuck's going to happen next? Holy shit, a real ass monster. I love it.
Yeah.
Like that put it over the top. I was like, oh shit, the monster is real. This is
Yeah,
all
it's just
real.
a real ass because he's like, you should paint what you see, and he's got this painting with like a fucking like Looney Tunes monster in it, and she's like, what the fuck, you're not painting what you see. And he's like, oh, but sometimes seeing isn't seeing, and stupid art bullshit, and the eye of the mind, and the monster's eye, and whatever. And then he's like, "Don't follow me, bitch!" And then like leaves. And she's like, "What the fuck? He didn't paint what he saw, except this one time when he painted where he lives. I'm gonna go find him." And then she gets there. She's like, "Oh, he painted what he saw. Oh shit!"
He really was painting what he saw.
It wasn't Eye of the Beholder stupid bullshit at all. He really did just paint a monster. Like I love that. Like it turns out like he says all this like heady stupid art stuff, and no, he just like has a model that is a monster, and that's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, not to mention too, like the whole premise of the reason he exists for how he is half whatever because he's the result of one of these children that has been born.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, it could even be a situation where like if they breed with women, they don't necessarily make them all into chud monsters. Some of them are
they're half chuds.
like they're half chuds. They're more
Chudados.
Yeah. I don't know, diet chud. Take it for what it is. So he's a diet chud and chud zero, and yeah, he's of course, like you said, he has this like terribly excruciating existence, but he still wants to like express himself, and this is the way he does it. But then, unfortunately, people just think he's just talking a bunch of bullshit when he's talking about painting what you see and the using the reflection of your soul to show your art. And he's like, I'm this monster. I'm assuming like the way they kind of spell it off is like he got in that fight to save her, and ultimately he died, or maybe he didn't die, but he was taken back to the Chud caves. And
the Chud tunnels underneath the entire city of Boston.
Yeah, I knew Boston had something going on. Those people like beans way too much.
They still do.
That's a Chud
Fucking
tendency.
weird. It's a Chud city.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of a city that likes clam chowder?
Oh god,
Yeah.
and they talk
that.
like that. How?
Beans. But actually, I'm pretty sure all of the real people of Boston were replaced with Chuds, and that's why they talk that way. He explains it. Must be it.
I like the Looney Tune fucking ending where like the Chud is trapped under that door thing, and these two guys are like, I don't know what's in there. Let's go see.
Like the guy's like, the worst that could happen is it's empty. And I was like, oh no, brother. Hey,
Yeah. Well, the other guy even says, what if we find something else? Yeah.
When like her and her uncle are there, and she's like, are the bricklayers here? He's like, yes, they've arrived. She's like, good, seal it. Like, you know exactly what that is. And I love that they showed him down there. Yeah, they showed the little Chud underneath the bricks, like he's ready to pop out.
Yeah.
How long's he been there? 100 years?
I mean,
well, it's a series of tunnels. Like he went somewhere else, I'm sure, and was like, oh, I can't get out.
Oh yeah, presumably there's probably some other tunnels he can get out. But they missed that tunnel. That tunnel was cool.
I really I laughed my ass off when the fucking monster came in that room, dude, because like he was bouncing all over the place.
He was like
he just kind of does that hunched over like Star Trek television monster walk.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he looked like. That's perfect.
I like, you know, for 1970 TV monster, it's not bad. I think
it's not bad. I've seen a lot worse.
But I like this one because this is kind of like a little bit more my speed for stuff.
Yeah,
like
I already unveiled that I actually liked this one a lot better.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. I think the premise of the story. I would love to see a modern version of it, so I need to watch Del Toro.
For real.
I might do that tonight.
Whoa.
I like the other one more just for personal reasons, but I really dig this one. One because it was funny and also fun to watch as well. And that lady could fucking scream, dude. When she was being chased, she was like going ham on that fucking
She's
screen.
a good actress, and I just thought, like, you know, in a superficial way, I just thought she was really pretty. So I had to look her up. I was like, oh, who is she? Who is she? What is she in? Fucking nothing.
Damn.
Every 70s television show, basically.
I thought she was good too. Yeah.
She's in Days of Our Lives and Rat Patrol and a bunch of other just like television stuff. Okay, whatever.
Is Rat Patrol a sequel to this particular episode of Pickman's Model?
No, it predates this.
Unfortunate.
All right. So, are we all recommending this episode?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what time it is. It is final ranking time. Wait, what?
It's
Wait.
not yet.
Oh yeah, we got other shit to talk about.
Remember, there was the other episode after this.
Yeah, there's two actually. We're there.
Well,
we might as well talk about the one.
death one in the elevator doesn't count. There's literally nothing to talk about with that.
It's fine. It's funny. I want to talk about it because it's funny. We're not going to rank it.
Did you not see the one that had like the psychics that were con artist dubs? Did you not see that?
No. I mean, I saw bits and pieces, but I got bored.
Oh, that one was. I actually really enjoyed that.
It's okay because, like, in my defense, I didn't know that they were going to be formatted this way, so it's fine. But I'll talk about it real quick because I actually didn't really like that one that much. But I'm not. I don't know. It's not. I don't know whose fault it was, but this felt like a half-baked episode because it didn't go anywhere. It was just like, oh, he's like. 3 of these people are fucking con artists and they're tricking people, being like fake psychics, and then like. One of the guys who they're having like an affair, and like this guy's married to somebody in this group, and the main guy who's pretending to be the psychic is like with her on the side, and they're trying to plot a way to get rid of him eventually, or she is more than he is. Anyway, they're eating at a restaurant. He goes out to go get aspirin because they're talking about going to see a movie, and she's faking having a headache like women always do whenever they want to get out of something. And like a policeman shows up like a minute later and is like, are you do you guys know this guy, Joe? They're like, yeah. And he's like, oh, he got hit by a fucking bus outside.
He's dead.
He's dead. And they just kind of look at each other and whoa, and then that was supposed to be the commercial. Come back. They're trying to do the fake psychic job by themselves. He was like the prop guy, and he helped control a lot of the shit.
Yeah, so he had it. There's an important reason why he had to be in the triangle. He was needed for them to pull a con. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like basically she's not as good at it as he is, and they're fucking it up this time. But then all of a sudden, a real ghost appears, and it's Joe.
And he's like, "I told you guys. He said you needed me, and I'm not leaving you. We're a team forever." And that's how it ends.
And that's how it ends. That's kind of my problem with it. Is it went right to the ending too quick.
They didn't have any time left.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I kind of liked the ending, but it did feel very rushed. They did a lot of build up to like the time between him dying to them getting to that took all like 2 minutes. So it really was rushed at the end. In all fairness,
let me make it more clear. It's like you ate a half-baked cookie. You know.
I love
it's like it's still kind of like cookie dough it's somewhere between cookie and cookie dough, and you're like, oh, this would have been better if it was left alone one way or the other. I don't dislike the ideas of this episode or like everything. I liked all that stuff. It's just like, oh, this needed like 10 more minutes or something. Basically, is what I'm getting at.
It did suffer from not having enough time. Like if it were given the full like 10 minutes, like you said. Yeah, you could have something really good there. Because
they could have had another seance. They'd be like, "What? Did you do that? No, I didn't do. I don't know what happened." And like, there's other shit going on. They don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
And then, or like, he scares the shit out of them or whatever. Like at the end.
Yeah. So the last one is really funny. I thought, but it's literally just like it's a commercial, more or less. Like so, some men are on an elevator, and a woman steps on the elevator. And the episode's called An Act of Chivalry. So all the men take their hats off because, it's chivalrous to take your hat off in the presence of a lady. So they're going up further. And then Death gets on the elevator, like legit like skeleton, and has a hat and robes and all that.
Not Robert Redford.
Yeah. And they're all not Robert Redford. And they're all staring at him. Well, one guy's like, pointing at the hat, and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he pulls his whole head off, and he puts his head like next to him, and that's it. That's the whole thing. It was really stupid and funny.
It's just a gag.
Yeah, it was just like a gag of ooh.
I thought I enjoyed it. It got a chuckle out of me.
Yeah, I loved it because the people on the elevator like had no care at all that Death just got on the elevator with them. They were just like, hat, sir. And then no one reacted whenever he took his head off. They were just like, yeah, okay. Thank you for listening.
All right. Is it final ranking time?
Now it's time.
All right. All right. So this is what we do. We all list our rankings first, and then we do a final one. And that's when we add up all our points. So I'm going to go first. Number 10, The Jeopardy Room, 1 point. Number 9, Ovation with 2 points. Number 8 is Meet in the Middle with 4 points. Number 7 is Pickman's Model with 4 points. Number 6, Number 12 Looks Just Like You with 5 points. Number 5, Night Call with 5 points. Number 4, Long Distance Call with 5 points. Number 3, Walking Distance with 6 points. Number 2, Nothing in the Dark with 6 points. And then number 1, they're tearing down Tim Riley's Bar at number 7 points. I connected with that episode a lot, so that's why it's at number 1.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
With a bullet.
Yeah. Andy, I can go next. I was going to let you know when I was counting.
Yeah, I only used 40 points.
Yeah, 45. So.
I thought we were doing 40. I didn't realize that. I'll try to fix it real fast.
There you go. Pepper and 5 while I go. All right. So number 10, I've got Ovation with 1 point. Number 9, I've got Number 12 Looks Just Like You at 2 points. Number 8, I've got The Jeopardy Room with 3 points. Number 7, I have They're Tearing Down Tim Riley's Bar at 4 points. Number 6, I have Night Call at 4 points. Number 5, I have Meet in the Middle at 5 points. Number 4, I have Long Distance Call at 5 points. Number 3, I have Pickman's Model at 6 points. Number 2, I have Nothing in the Dark at 7 points. And number 1, I have Walking Distance at 8 points.
Walking Distance, let's go.
All right, Zach, you're next.
It sounds like he's typing. I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Number 10, Ovation, 2 points. Number 9, Number 12 Looks Just Like You, 2 points. Number 8, Meet in the Middle, 2 points. Number 7, Long Distance Call, 4 points. Number 6, They're Tearing Down Tim Riley's Bar, 4 points. Number 5, The Jeopardy Room, 5 points. I know I'm the only one who liked that one. No big deal. Number 4, Night Call, 5 points. Number 3, Pickman's Model was 6. Number 2, Walking Distance was 7. Number 1, Nothing in the Dark with 8. I agonized over those top 2, but I'm happy.
All right, who's gonna be? Is it Chaz? Are you doing the math?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Arithmetics. Okay. I had Ovation at number 10 with 1 point. Night Call at number 9 with 2. Meet in the Middle at number 8 with 3 points. Number 7, Long Distance Call with 3 points. Number 6, Jeopardy Room with 4 points. Number 5, Number 12 Looks Just Like You with 4 points. Number 4, Pickman's Model with 6 points. 3, Nothing in the Dark with 6 points. 2, Walking Distance with 8 points. And 1, They're Tearing Down Tim Riley's Bar with 8 points.
Oh,
Right, Zach, are you able to put your actual results in the file so I can see them for the maths?
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys fill in the time while I'm doing the background maths.
Background math. Yeah, but we are all over the place on this one. This is one of the most different rankings I think we've done.
I think usually when me and Andy pick a lot of Twilight Zone, because obviously we did the majority of it since we've been on the show longer. We always like match as far as like the quality of the episode. But Andy, I liked your episodes a lot this time around.
I mean, I cheated. I really did just look at what are the most popular episodes that we haven't picked yet. I saw one that I was yes, that's it. And then I saw another one that like kind of had a theme, and then I just plugged in the theme for the third one. So like I was already like gunning for the good ones.
Mm-hmm. And plus, I think there was a lot of like very, very like you said, matching themes and stuff, and it was very deep on the episodes. For that, mine, I was just like, there's a phone in the episode. and like two of the stories and stuff were just like kind of like similar in some fashion. While we just lost Zach, the he got the call, the phone got him. But the Jeopardy room, I didn't like it a lot as much as you guys
like
did.
I said, I get it. I thought I was the only one who liked it, but Zach gave it a few points. Zach has it right in the middle, so it's something. I mean, that's more or less where I have it. Is just barely over where he had it anyway.
Yeah. Are we mathed up yet, or are you still going?
We're almost done. Hold on, I'm almost there.
But also, we disagreed a lot on they're tearing down Tim Riley's bar.
I mean, I have not much of like a fight on the reason why it's number one. It's just like right now, it's like I'm so burnt out from work, so like it resonated so hard with me. But I'm not a fucking drunk. I'm not, going to a abandoned bar and being like, "Where's the good old days?"
I think I have. When it comes to January, when it comes to Twilight Zone month on Big Trouble in Little Podcast, I like change my internal metrics for how I'm judging stuff. And I know you guys have probably noticed me always talking about what is the lesson, what's the theme, because I always want everything to have like a parable or something. I want it to mean something. And I think that's why I'm so hard on stuff like they're tearing down Tim Riley's bar, and also number 12 looks just like you, because number 12 looks just like you has a point, but at the end it's the characters aren't aware of it, and that's a shame. I think
the audience is aware of it, though.
The audience is aware of it, which is very important. You still look at it and go, wow, I don't want to have that future. That would be terrible. And that's still really good too, but it's not as satisfying for me if the protagonist isn't in on it. And that's not necessary. It's not all the time. But yeah, when we're looking at Twilight Zone stuff, that's what I'm thinking about all the time, is at the end, what's the aha moment? What did we learn here? Elementary school thinking. Like it's what was the point? Why did we do this? What did this teach me about society or myself or life?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just a television show from the 60s, but still, I want to get something out of it.
Yeah. And with the Jordan Peele episodes, like, I think the other ones that we covered in the past were kind of stronger than these two. But I did like the Meet in the Middle. Like, it had like a good story, and like I was like hooked on it a little bit. But that ending, dude, like I was just like, ah.
Yeah, Meet in the Middle had a really good what the hell's going to happen next. And I think a lot of people think that's what Twilight Zone is. It's a big question mark. What's going to happen? Oh, look, the intro has question marks. But kind of the same thing. Like at the end, it was like, what did I learn from this? Don't trust women. Like,
yeah.
what did I get out of this?
That's a good lesson.
But it's well made and well acted and everything. So I still want to like it. And I actually flip-flopped. If you've listened to these episodes in a row, you'll probably be like, I mean, Andy said he liked Ovation better. But I don't know. As time has gone on, I've liked it less, I guess. And Meet in the Middle shines brighter in my memory or something. I don't know. I ranked them both kind of on the low side, so whatever, who cares?
I have a final ranking. The math has been mathed.
Nice.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. So I think... and again, it reflects what you said. Like, we were a little all over the place, so it kind of grounds some of the range of where we're at. But overall, I think I'm happy with this list. So, number 10, we have Ovation. At number 8 and 9, we're tied. So I just chose the one that got higher rankings overall. And I put number 9, the Jeopardy Room, and then number 8, number 12 looks just like you.
Okay.
We could flip those either or. Number 7, Meet in the Middle. Number 6, Night Call. Number 5, Long Distance Call. Number 4, Pickman's Model. Number 3, They're Tearing Down Tim Riley's Bar. Number 2, Nothing in the Dark. And at number 1, Walking Distance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's kind of funny. All that
classic.
All that discussion that we just had, like, pretty much mirrored the final ranking. So that's actually fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right, but Andy, what do we got going on next month?
I don't know. There is no segue in Eastern or Western culture for going from Twilight Zone to we're going to watch Adam Sandler movies. The genesis of this was, I don't know, we could do like romantic comedies. What if we do bad romantic comedies? Adam Sandler has a lot of those. I guess we'll do Adam Sandler movies. I just kind of want to watch Adam Sandler movies. Oh, I want to do this. Well, so we're just watching Adam Sandler movies. Fucking. My pick's coming first for no reason at all. I chose Pixels because I've never seen it before and it's supposed to be bad. And it's about video game stuff, and I like video games, so that's fun. That's fun for me.
I can't wait to rip this movie. You guys are going to hate it. It's bad.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's not good.
Has anyone else seen it?
I've heard things. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Okay, good. It would be more fun if none of us had seen it, but I kind of like that foreshadowing.
This is a weird one where if you do the Mario Party roulette of like how people get lined up, it's very rare that I've seen something and nobody else has seen it.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could say it's good, but that's not where we're at.
I wasn't counting on it being good.
So you don't need to answer this now. I want to keep this for like a cliffhanger for next week. But
who shot Mr. Burns?
That too. But is it better than War of the Worlds Ice Cube edition? Save that answer for next week, please.
I have an educated guess on that, but
did I delete the silent stinger? No, I still have it.
You just need to find a clip of Sting coming down from the rafters.
It's
It's a silent stinger. That's the silent stinger.
It's not silent though.
It is silent. He doesn't say anything. There's
Yeah.
everybody else. They're like, it's Sting, it's Sting.
For sure.
If you could get the clip of him unmasking himself to only show that he's wearing another mask underneath,
That's the funniest fucking shit ever.
but
dude.
it's in slow motion with no sound at all. Just
This isn't
they're
getting some
doing
color.
more.
This is big trouble. We're not gonna just wrestle crap.
They're related.
Chaz hasn't been on getting some color in ages.
it has been a hot minute. I need to jump over there sometime.
He needs to invade.
I need to do a guest spot.
A guest spot. Well, speaking of wrestling, has anyone watched any? Zach, why don't you go first? You tell us what you've been watching.
Okay, I haven't been watching any wrestling really.
Good. That's good.
I've been watching Gundam stuff instead, but other things as well.
Robot wrestling.
Robot wrestling, yeah. I watched all of Gundam Seed Destiny. I forced myself to fucking
apparently.
finish it. And
I don't understand. Like you're like I'm forcing myself to watch Seed Destiny. Watch like Turn a Gundam or something.
I'm going to
Okay, good.
eventually. But anyway, I remember like when I first started it a while back. Like I tried to watch it like years ago and I didn't finish it. I remember thinking like, okay, it started out interesting, but that was just like I got 3 episodes in and stopped watching it. And I can't remember why. But now that I've watched all of it, it's not good. It has a reputation for not being good in the greater Gundam community, and that reputation's well earned. Not many people really stick up for that one. There's a lot of bad writing. There's a lot of it boils down to bad writing. So many questionable decisions. Like, why would they do that? Why would they decide to throw their life away that way? Or shit like that. Things like that bother you. Then I watched Gundam Seed Freedom, the movie that came out like 2 years ago. And I heard things like, oh, this was cool. It's good. It's good. It's not good. Don't listen to those people. It's not fucking good. It's like what I talked about Seed Destiny, the same problem is present. It's just bad fucking writing again. Really bad writing. But on top of that, it's like, it's weird because they have like a mixed media kind of approach in this one with like the animation. It's like they have stuff that looks like that newer hand-drawn on a computer anyway, kind of anime look. And then the robots, the Gundams and all the mobile suits look like, it looks like it was animated in a different program. They look like they're from something else.
I would believe that if that were the truth.
The look isn't uniform. It's strange. I don't know why they did that. They should have went with one or the other.
That the look of Seed and Seed Destiny has always really turned me off.
So the art style for Seed gets tweaked a little bit here. One of the things that bugged the hell out of me in Destiny, this is retarded, but this is like an example of what I'm talking about here, is like the female characters, some of them wear lipstick, and then for some reason halfway through, it's like they only put some on the bottom lip and the top doesn't have any, and that bothered the shit out of me so much. I noticed it all the time after that.
Weird.
Is that like a? Do you think they ran out of budget and they're just like, go with it?
I don't fucking know. That's the thing. Like,
I didn't have time to color all the cells.
I guess somebody fucked the cells up, and we're just like, whatever, we're done. I don't know how else to put it other than all the mobile scenes look like they were animated in some completely different program with some completely different art style. But the fights are better though.
Oh, that's cool at least. Well, we've talked about it before. Gundam animation is just all over the goddamn map. Did you see the new trailer for the Hathaway movie today?
No, I didn't.
The one with that Sia song in it or whatever. Who cares about that part? The animation for that movie is so fucking outrageously good. I cannot wait.
Well, if it's like kind of like how it was in the last one, but better.
It's better somehow. Like the last one looked great, and this one I was like, holy shit! I've never seen an anime movie look this good.
All right, I'm gonna have to go see that. I didn't know that dropped today.
Yeah, it's just like a music video trailer. It's announcing some popular song. I can't remember what it's called. Sia something is like
J-pop.
The intro movie. No, it's like Sia, like SIA, like the actual recording artist that's international.
Yeah, she's a Western singer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Chandelier.
Yeah, they licensed one of her songs, and it's like the intro song for the movie itself. So they play some of it over a bunch of outrageously cool looking clips.
Okay. I'll have to see that. But I also started Gundam Age.
Ooh.
Because I was like, all right, I'm going to watch something else now. And I need to see something else I haven't seen yet. And that was one of the other prominent ones. Turn A will be the next one, I guess. It's pretty cool so far. I've watched like three episodes. And it's the art style is a bit weird to me because it's like it looks like a lot of the characters approach like what people look like in IBO. But then you have characters that look like they're from a completely different anime. It's confusing. It looks like they're from a Pokemon show or something.
Yeah.
Strange. But I'm digging the setting, and I like the idea of Age, which is like over the course of 100 years, all these events happen. And it's about some family that has 3 different generations of characters we're following.
Wow. That's
kind of cool. I don't have much else to say about it, though, because I've only seen a few episodes. I watched The Patriot because I was looking at Netflix and I was like, what's leaving soon? It was on my list. I was like, oh, I need to see that.
Fucking Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Hell
I haven't seen it in a
brother.
really long time. It was cool.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
That's historical accuracy right there. What Mel Gibson did.
That might be the best Roland Emmerich movie. Probably. You got to decide between that and Independence Day, I think.
Yeah, I'd go with The Patriot, yeah.
Yeah, probably Patriot.
Yeah.
And then I also watched Landman, which is the new Taylor Sheridan show. Like
the Billy Bob Thornton one.
I see ads for it constantly. For some reason, I guess I'm their targeted demographic or something.
Yeah, I get a lot of stuff for it too.
I hope you're seeing the same trailer or commercial I am, because there's a really obnoxiously bad shot in it where Billy Bob smashes a bottle over a guy's head, but it's like really clearly a prop bottle because he just kind of goes, eh.
Yeah, it's like he very lightly swings it.
It's like, why is that in your trailer?
Because it's a bottle, somebody breaking a bottle over somebody's head, and a lot of people don't realize how those mechanics work, so they just accept it.
Okay, it's such a weird shot because he's like, and it just breaks easily because it's made out of like
sugar glass, yeah.
Sugar glass, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why that's probably why they kept it in there. But I watched the first season back when it was out, and I liked it. And it felt good. Like after the way Yellowstone ended, which was kind of because they couldn't get Kevin Costner to come back and work for them.
Oh, that sucks. I kind of wanted to start that show, but when you say that, I'm like, maybe I'll just avoid it.
It's great until he's not there anymore. And even then, they try really hard. But yeah, it's one of those shows that unfortunately just didn't end the way it should have. But Landman is great. Sam Elliott is in the second season.
Hell yeah.
And he's Billy Bob Thornton's dad. And all his scenes are great. It's cool because Sam Elliott's like usually somebody you think of as like, that guy's cool. It's the cool old mustache guy, right? Everybody knows him. Or you know him from Roadhouse before he had his mustache.
Yeah, that's another guy that's always been old all his life.
Yeah, even back then he looked middle-aged. Now, I saw young Sam Elliott in a movie called Frogs.
Frogs, that's right.
It's a really shitty 70s horror movie.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's really fucking bad. But I've never seen Sam Elliott in anything where there could just be him looking at something, like he's just looking at the sunset or something, and you just see him. That's like the shot, and it just makes you so fucking sad. It just makes you want to fucking cry watching him. I'm like, God damn, he's reached the pinnacle of acting. He doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to look at something.
Dude, I just stare at his 1800s fucking type of face and think, man, I want baked beans because he's like a cowboy or something. And
he just made me sad. He just made me sad looking at him. I was like, damn, man, I'm sad now.
I wish I knew how to do a Sam Elliott impression. I can't do it.
That's one I have to work on. I can't do that one off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing the same shit. Don't have anything to say about that yet. I'm going to beat Final Fantasy Tactics.
Hang on, I'll do a Sam Elliott impression. Give me a second.
There you go.
Gonna warm up.
I read a little bit more of my Heroes and Friends by Jim Cornette book. I got to read about a wrestler lost to history, Pat Malone, the Green Shadow, because he was just before there was like film and stuff. So like there's, you have to remember there's a period of wrestling where there's no recorded anything.
That actually sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, like all you had was like the newspaper reports, or if like people were there to take photos. Like that's all you had. And I guess at one point in time he was like the hottest heel in America in wrestling because he was causing so many riots everywhere he would go, and like he was also known to like wrestle bears and shit.
Cool.
But the reason he got so much heat was because he had a mask. He was the Green Shadow. He wore like a full bodysuit and like a mask. And he kind of had to do this because he was like getting older. So it's like you can like if you get older and back then it's like we always say jokingly people age differently, 30, 40 years ago. Well, back then it was even worse. So he probably figured I'm starting to look old as shit, but I'm not that old yet. So I need to do something. So he figured out this gimmick, I guess. And the thing would always be, it used to be traditionally, if a masked wrestler lost a match, he had to unmask. So he would always do some bullshit like cheat and not lose the match, but he cheated, so it's not like he didn't really lose, and people get fucking pissed. He's like, you're supposed to unmask, you son of a bitch. They start throwing shit. They start trying to burn the building down.
Dude, those type of like fucking crowds must have been wild. Like that must have been more wild than ECW type of shit.
It was, because back then wrestling was like the only other legitimate sport besides boxing. Everything else wasn't as popular yet. It was literally just boxing and wrestling.
My stepdad always has a good story about how he went to the Welch Armory for a wrestling match once back in like the early 70s. Yeah. And he's sitting, and he said a woman in like a long denim skirt, her hair done up like she was in Sunday school, comes in, and all of her children fall in behind her. It's like 7 children come to sit there on the bleachers, like little ducks, right? And they're watching, and polite as could be, and then something happens, and a heel does something heel thing, and she gets up, doesn't say anything. She gets up, all of her children get up and follow her, and then she goes to the front, all the way down the steps to the front of the ring, and she's like, "You son of a bitch!" And she starts yelling and stuff. Like,
you know what?
It's just really funny. Like, people took it so seriously because they thought it was real.
It was at one point. That's what was crazy about it. You gotta watch the women the most because they have those damn Vaseline jars in their purses. Not a lot of people know this, but Vaseline used to come in a glass jar. So they would take the
I
empty
bet that would
jar,
hurt.
yeah, and bring it to the fucking wrestling show, and then fucking try to hit the heel in the head with that goddamn thing.
That's
Jeez.
crazy. Yeah, I bet that should hurt.
And then that's not to mention like all the old timers, like the old guys that have like a fucking 4-inch fucking buck knife in their belt, and then they like try to stab you, and a lot of guys would get stabbed.
It's like old guy getting stabbed in the ass with a fork.
Yeah, but
that's why Harley Race is crazy.
that's part of the reason why.
Yeah.
But I read also other entries about like Vader, and that was cool. I know a lot about Vader's career though. I found out something kind of interesting about him though, and that was that when New Japan was going to bring in the character of Big Van Vader, it wasn't Leon White Vader at first. It was going to be the Ultimate Warrior, Jim Hellwig. And that was before he signed with WWF. So it could have been Jim Hellwig, and it probably wouldn't have worked. Because, I think I've told that story about the Vader's his match against Antonio Inoki, where he squashed him in like a few minutes, and it caused like a riot.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Vader was able to do business there for years, and he became like the big Gaijin wrestler like for several years after that. I don't think it would have worked with Jim Hellwig.
Now, is this before he was actually Ultimate Warrior? So he'd have been like Dingo?
He would have been Dingo Warrior, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. So I learned something new in this book. I mean, I'm learning new things anyway, but like that was something about a lot of other wrestlers I know about I didn't know before.
I'm wondering if the Green Shadow was any type of reference to the Green Bastard from Trailer Park Boys.
I was wondering that also.
It's got to be related. Like
I thought the first thing I thought about was Green Man from It's Always Sunny, but then I thought about Green Bastard from Trailer Park Boys. Was like, what's up with all these green guys?
The Green Bastard. But that's everything I've done.
All right. Well, Chaz, how about you go next?
All right. Still churning through Parks and Rec. I think we're in season 3. Enjoying that. It's a good show. We haven't gotten yet to Sam Elliott. We haven't gotten to the part where he shows up. I can't wait till we do that. You guys brought it up. His character's so funny in that show too. So I've been watching Fallout. I watched.
I knew someone was.
Yeah, I'm watching the second season. Just watched episode 5 last night. I'm enjoying it so far.
I still need to watch second season. I mean, I actually still haven't finished the first yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. Things are like the 5th episode, some shit goes down. So
I keep thinking like I don't want to watch that. I don't really care about a Fallout show, but I keep getting reminded that Walton Goggins is in it. I was like, shit, I really want to watch.
He's one of the best parts of the show.
I know that's what everyone says, and I'm like, fuck, I love him.
Yeah, his character's really good in the show.
And Macaulay Culkin is in the second season, which is fucking wild.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw some pictures of that.
Oh, I didn't know that. That rules.
Just for a brief stint. He's not in it. He's just in one episode.
Oh.
But
yeah.
Kind of a short story. They did an interview where apparently the producers and the staff was like telling him to say one guy's name a different way. I think it was like Kaiser. They said Kaiser in the show.
Oh yeah, because of how it was pronounced in the game or whatever.
Yeah, in the game it's Caesar, apparently.
Yeah.
Or the other way around, vice versa. And I was like, oh my god, Macaulay Culkin's a gamer, bro.
Yeah, they actually make that joke in the episode.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah. He actually calls himself the wrong thing, and then the character has to correct it. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Nice.
How do you think Germans came up with the word Kaiser?
Yeah, that's what it's from. It's from Caesar.
Caesar.
So is Tsar, and a bunch of other leader words. They're all just Caesar.
Yeah. I watched a bunch of GDQ. I started with the first thing that caught my eye was the blindfolded Majora's Mask run, which, man, you want to motivate yourself to do something. Watch someone do that and go, yeah, this guy did a speed run of Majora's Mask in like 30 minutes blindfolded.
Did you hear about the guy that beat fucking Dark Souls 3 with like a slap or not slap bass, an upright bass somehow or whatever? I don't know how the fuck
Oh
you rigged
yeah.
that up.
Oh yeah, I've
Stupid.
seen. The Dark Souls one get nuts. Someone's beaten Dark Souls with the Donkey Kong bongos. Someone actually put electrical inputs into a banana, and they used a banana to beat Dark Souls. Guitar Hero controller, the drum set, like all of it's been done. All that shit's been done.
Recently,
Yeah.
someone beat Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 consecutively with a saxophone.
Ridiculous.
There you go.
Why?
Man, Mike.
It hadn't been done.
Is
this like-
Solaire.
Is this like a nightclub for autistic people? With
Yeah.
all the
I think it is.
because
That's what I'm asking is like, what motivates this?
Like you've
Yeah.
never had a hyperfixation, but you've taken that hyperfixation to the event horizon.
Yeah, that's what that is.
That's what
That's
that is.
What is in the black hole? That's what we need. To
These
figure
guys
out.
know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So one of the other ones, there was a Dark Souls run that was done this year, and the guy was in full armor, and
Hell yeah, let's go.
and-
That rules.
and it was great because he like was fucking up a couple of the glitches to like skip to the end, and he finally got it, and then like finished the game, and it turns out like his helmet was so big and broad, like the nasal bridge, he couldn't see. So he was guessing through half of it. So it was kind of semi-blindfolded.
Half blindfolded.
Yeah. I watched a funny one with Pokemon Emerald. This was a long one. The guy, it was a modded Pokemon Emerald where basically he could only solo, and his Pokemon could only be at the level cap based on like the gym he was at. And the
Damn.
audience got to pick what his Pokemon was. Now
Damn.
they had safeguards to make sure that the audience wouldn't fuck him over, because guess who they chose as his first Pokemon?
Like
It's obvious.
Pidgey or something.
Magikarp. They gave him a
Okay.
Pokemon that has no fucking
what the
moves.
Flash.
So
yeah.
he literally starts and goes, "We knew you would do this and try to see if we had a way." So they made a custom TM that every Pokemon can learn, and it was automatically whatever their type was and did 70 base damage. So that his Magikarp still almost died, but it was funny.
Still the water damage or whatever.
But yeah, he took him like 4 hours, but yeah, he beat Pokemon Emerald entirely doing that. It was really funny.
Nice. That's kind of what's exciting about games done quick now is we've seen Mario 2 get beaten. We've seen Ocarina of Time get beaten a bunch. We've seen Castlevania. Now they're all like goofy bullshit and interesting games that you know nothing about. So it's just like always like, what the fuck is this? I gotta watch this one too.
yeah. So like a good example is I watched Dragon Blitz, who's like the world's best like Symphony of the Night speedrunner, and he's done all these different ones over and over, just various times. But the most recent one he had done, and I went down a rabbit hole watching his stuff. But he did one called Reverse Boss Mode in a randomizer. So the one they're doing randomizer stuff, but he tricked them into letting him do reverse boss order. So he had to go all the way through to the inverted castle and beat the second to last boss, and then in reverse order from the bestiary, beat all the bosses, and then skip back into the room, not defeat the other boss, and then get to the final boss. It was really fucking funny. Just like the number of glitches and stupid shit you have to do just to do that.
You guys need to get in a speed run. That's the next step. Both of you.
I keep watching it and seeing the randomizers, and I'm like, the randomizer would actually just be cool to play anyway, but also I keep watching it and thinking, man, I could do that. It's probably not that hard. But yeah, maybe they just make it look easy. I don't know. I haven't played any other video games because my big thing was that I went to Richmond. I was saving the Wakanda for last. Man, I wish I had some great story, but I don't. I kind of shit the bed. Now, I'll say that. I still made the second day. It was still live.
Second place.
Yeah, I shit the bed, second place.
I only got second.
No,
damn it.
I think I finished 269th.
I'm the first loser.
So I started off strong. It's a 12-round event. You have to go 10-2 in order to make the top 32. You have to go 6-2 in order to make day 2. So I started off 4-0, lost a round to my bad matchup. And I thought, oh, that's not so bad. Like, there's not a bunch of this in the room. Turns out I was very wrong. It was very, very popular. I proceeded to win the next two, so I was 6-1. So I'm automatically qualified for the second day. Going to my last round. I hit another bad matchup. Again, the most popular deck in the room is my best matchup. So I want to see the most popular deck in the room, and what I thought would be the second most popular. And I only played against those decks 3 times of the 10 rounds I played, which is really unfortunate. I had to play against my bad matchups pretty much the whole time, and I still made day 2, which is not bad. But those last 3 rounds, rounds 8, 9, and 10, I lost. So I got knocked out. I did get a consolation prize, which is cool. I got this foil playmat that's worth a lot of money. But
Word.
yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, missed nationals and all that nonsense.
It means no worries.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too because it's like my I like every time I would sit down for a round, like the team or the people net to the left of me and to the right of me were playing the decks I wanted to play against, and then I would play against my bad matchup. And it's like, I mean, it happens. It just, you get sometimes you get matched up into the deck that you want to avoid versus
So much of TCGs is just luck.
Yeah, so I mean, to be fair, like in one of the games, like the only thing I can think of, I had a really situational misplay. I say situational because it's like I've talked about it a lot with the team after, and it's like it was only a misplay because of how it played out, but wouldn't have been a misplay if I had done the other decision, and then it wouldn't have been right, and or they would have done a different action. It would have been the wrong decision the other way. So. Can't even beat myself up too much about it. Again, I don't think I really I misread the room in the way that the number 2 deck I thought that would be there was not the number 2 deck. It was like the number 5 deck, and my bad matchups were number 2 and number 3 in the room, which is not where I wanted to be. So, that said, yeah, I could have easily gotten paired to those other ones, and then I could have been in the top cut consideration, but that's okay though. The next event is not until June, and it is the first time they're going to do an event in their new Infinity format, which is right now I'm playing in like the small format where it's things rotated out and everything. Infinity format, nothing is banned, every card is legal.
Oh.
Yeah, so we get to go back to the glory days.
Pass you by glory days.
But you'll see how that goes. Yeah, for now I'm just going to focus on Pokemon. My team has started doing every week. Like we wanted to pick up more content, so they're doing more live stream tabletop conquests. Conquests are cool. So a conquest is instead of just playing a typical match of GLC, like where you just like do best of 1 or maybe even a best of 3. Each of you have 3 decks, 3 different types, and you figure out however you're going to decide who goes first, whatever. You play a match, and the winner has to put that deck away. Like it can no longer be used, and you have to win with all of the decks that you bring for said conquest in order to win the match officially. So it's really cool. I'm going to be doing mine with one of my teammates next week and recording it, so we'll have that up on the stream. But yeah, and then I'm just kind of excited to get back to that. There's a lot of new Pokemon stuff coming out soon. We'll have a new set. The standard rotation will be happening in 2 months. So, 2.5 months. And I've got a tournament in Akron to go to for that. So that's all I've had for this past week. Just licking my wounds and lots of games done quick.
Yeah, that's fun. You know what? I'll go next. I played a little bit of Stranglehold. I admit, not very much. I need to really buckle in and play a lot of game. But I've been locked on to Ace Combat and Ace Combat related things lately. I like
on
all of all of the shit I've been watching on YouTube has been like fighter jet centric. I'm building a fighter jet model right now. A lot of the music that keeps coming up on YouTube when I'm listening to music has been Ace Combat soundtracks. Ace Combat soundtracks rip though, so that's And honestly, if you've been watching Big Trouble Rips, you've been hearing a lot of Ace Combat music lately. I beat Ace Combat 5. That game is extremely good. I was really surprised. Like, people always talk about the holy trinity of Ace Combat games. It's 4, 5, and 0. Yeah, I get it. Those games are all, the writing's tight. The gameplay is the tightest. It's so much fun. And interestingly, 0 came out after 5, but I was relating what I thought about it in a game chat with like us and a bunch of the people. And Ace Combat 0 is to Ace Combat 5 as Majora's Mask is to Link to the Past, or Ocarina of Time, I mean to say. It's they reused a bunch of stuff and it worked out pretty well. And also the story is darker and it like the theming is different. And I don't know, it's just I saw a lot of similarities between these two games. And it's interesting because I played 0 and then 5, which even though they released the other way around, 5 then 0, I recommend you do what I did. Play 0 then 5. Because 0 takes place in like 1995-ish, and then 5 takes place in 2015, I think.
It's earlier timeline.
Yeah, it's 0 was a prequel, hence 0. And there's a big event that happens in 0 that they talk about in later games. They actually mention it in Ace Combat 7, which I'm playing now. I'm going to talk about that next. They mention it in that too. Like, it's a big deal that this happened. So seeing it happen in 0 and be like, oh, holy shit. Like, I don't know. It's cool. It kind of contextualizes it differently in 5. I would imagine. I didn't play 5 first. So, but 5 is great. And then I moved right on to 7. 7 was on sale on the Switch, and I have a Switch 2 that I have not been using enough, even though I bought one at launch because I'm a freak. So I decided to buy that. Yeah, it's great too. I really like it. In Ace Combat 7, like it starts like all the other Ace Combats. You're just like some hotshot pilot in some new squadron, and you go and you shoot down a bunch of bombers and jets, and they're like, "Oh, good job, buddy." But then, like real early in the game, you're framed. I think I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop on the story, but it looks like you murder an ex-president and they try and convict you and they send you to a penal unit. That's something Russia does. Like, if you get in trouble, they'll put you in like a penal infantry battalion or tank battalion. Well, in Strange Reel, they have penal Air Force battalion, and at first you're not even flying, like it's just a big fake, but it's that thing Britain used to do in World War II where they just like painted runways on the dirt and have a bunch of fake shit sitting around, so the Germans thought it was an air base and they'd waste time bombing it. Yeah. That's the way the 444th starts. It's a fake air base, but they send a bunch of pilots there to just like run down jets all the time, so there will be a heat signature, so the enemy spy satellites will pick up the heat signature and be like, oh, there's fighter jets at this base, we gotta go bomb this place. But like, they have a mechanic who has also been locked up, and she's been fixing the planes, so at some point you start flying the planes and shooting down the bombers who are coming to harass this fake base, and they're like, oh shit, these guys are pretty good, and they start sending you on missions. So instead of like like your captain or your whatever, your major or something saying, okay, soldiers, we're going to do this thing and it's going to be great for our country. It's like some guy saying like, okay, listen up, convicts, you're going to do this shit. And if you get shot down, I don't fucking care. Just don't damage my equipment. You're all worthless and I hate you. It's so cool. And then when you're in the air, there's an AWACS and he's the whole time being like, look, I need you to soak up as much bullets as you can. You guys' job is to distract the artillery while the real army does something. Like, it's really cool the way they have all these interesting mission concepts that they wouldn't have had if you weren't a convict. So yeah. I've really been enjoying 7. I'm like a little less than halfway through it, and it's great too. But yeah, it's all been Ace Combat for me lately. And I watched one movie. It was only an hour long, so you can barely call it a movie, but it's a Wong Kar-wai movie. He made this for an anthology film, but he shot too much footage, so after the anthology film came out, he added a bunch of stuff in and released it as The Hand. It's really good. I like everything I've seen from Wong Kar-wai. I won't bore you guys with the details. It is just like a romance that takes place in like 70s Hong Kong, but it's cool. I like it. That's all I got though. Dubs, why don't you take us home?
It's gonna be a quick one. I'm gonna give you a quickie. So I watched the new Running Man. Not bad. I had a actually fun time watching it is. Do you know that movie Henry Must Die? The first person movie, like it's shot in all first.
Hardcore Henry or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hardcore Henry. It has the same vibe of that and that Jason Statham movie Crank. Like it has that humor, and it's really really fucking cool. Like I was laughing my ass off, dude.
You ever seen the original?
Yeah, but Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hell yeah, the original
yeah.
rips. Yeah.
What is that one where he like kills the Sub-Zero guy? He's like Sub-Zero now, plane zero, or he says something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That sounds
yeah,
right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the Top Gun Maverick. The Iceman type character in that one is the Richards in the new one. So he does a good job. Josh Brolin is the bad guy. He's Killian.
Huh.
Yes.
I like Josh Brolin.
Yeah, Josh Brolin's really fucking cool. But yeah, that's all I've done, and I'm not gonna bore you with NHL fucking 26. I just been playing the AI. I turned it up all the way to the top difficulty, and now I know how to manipulate the AI in that game. And now it's like, now it's just like now I know how to win.
Yeah, it's so tempting. There's that conversation in game design. I can't remember. It's got a name. Like easiest strategy or whatever. But like if players realize that there's something that they can do that negates all the other stuff, they're not going to do the other stuff that you program. And it's always frustrating when you discover like that. Like in Age of Empires, there's a way you can trick the computer by just building a long ass wall, but then having a big obvious gap in it, because pathfinding will always find the gap. So what you do is you just build a long wall and then just put a fuckload of towers where the gap is. And it doesn't always work. And actually in Definitive Edition, they fixed it. But in the old one, you could just do that and just like win against the hardest computers. It wouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you know that, it's hard not to do it.
Yeah. It's like, you got to do it. That's how you're going to win.
You can whip diagonal. That's what I say all the time when I'm thinking about that.
I mean, sometimes with those games, even like Command and Conquer, I always like at some point, I'm like, I'm going to turn on some cheats. And I would turn on the cheats and have fun with it.
Steak Jimmy's all day.
Mm-hmm. All right. Take us away, Andy.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed this or any other episode, make sure that you follow us on all of your favorite podcast stuff: iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, and of course follow us on YouTube if you want to see us and you want to hear us early, because YouTube gets it first and you can watch us record live if that's your kind of thing. Make sure you comment too. We're always looking for any kind of feedback, positive or negative. It doesn't matter. And if you like one of us but not the other ones, you can find Chaz at Turbo Blaze talking about Pokemon. You can catch me at Big Trouble Rips opening cards of all kinds. You can catch Zack and Dubs getting some color, and maybe Chaz in the near future. It sounded like, I don't know. And then of course we all have miscellaneous Twitters and Twitches and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares about that?
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode for some Adam Sandler month.
Big trouble.